to get a leave or not during your periods. Well, that's the issue that is being hotly debated in India and outside of India. Do women need period leaves, or menstruation leaves as we call them, during this difficult time when they're having their periods? There is a debate. In fact, there are people who say yes, it is required. There are many who say it isn't. We get you the complete report.
Periods, a word that's still taboo. People are still afraid to say it out loud. "I'm down," said in hushed whispers, if you want to tell a female co-worker or friend about your not being in the best of moods.
I still hide this pad while heading to a common washroom in public and feel at a loss of words if I feel like taking an off the day I'm down.
What is it with the mood swings, feeling of annoyance or crankiness while you're down? It's science. Women are in a different space altogether when they are menstruating.
Some women have a lot of pain, few have heavy cycles, few face like premenstrual problems that start off with water retention, breast tenderness. So these can be issues. Very few of them may have a nausea tendency also. So in different women there are different kind of symptoms, but it may not be necessary that in every cycle they are facing same problems.
Everyone who has ever worked on a team with mostly female members understands what menstruation does to a woman's mind and body. On day one of their period, many women are not exactly in the mental or physical state to carry on with life as usual. Most don't like to call in sick unless they really have to, and that is the reason why efforts are being made by a handful of corporate houses to introduce menstrual leave. Many companies like Nike, Zomato, Byju's, Swiggy, Industry Arc, Fly My Biz have started introducing menstruation leave in light of this. Even many countries like Japan, Taiwan, Indonesia, South Korea and Zambia have included menstruation leave policies. But is menstruation leave really needed?
We can use hot water bottles, we can use warm teas, there are ginseng herb teas. So this can be used. If required, then a little bit of painkiller. Otherwise, if can be avoided, should be avoided. That depends. If you have to ask for help from a gynecologist, please do take.
As is the case of every argument, there are two sides to this too. We spoke to a few women who are against it.
Maybe for me it is more painful and critical. For some people it is easy. So it's a point of discussion, and also depends on individual's choice.
Spain has implemented it and it's been a huge success there. If you want to level the playing field for like males and females, then you just can't go and ask for leaves on period days, because that would be unfair to the other gender, I guess.
This is very debatable because there are times when you don't really feel like going to the office, you feel very low and lethargic.
Don't think so. Not in my lifetime.
Some say much of the criticism of the menstrual leave policy is myopic. It fails to acknowledge the lasting impact such a policy could have on the overall physical and mental wellness of women.
Good immunity can help you in a lot of things, like if there is a little heavy flow, if you have a good hemoglobin, your dietary pattern is good, there will be even after a blood loss, your body will not go down with the low hemoglobin, you will not feel more low. Plus routine exercises so that you can deal with little bit of cramps with it.
In India, the apex court has weighed in too. On February 24th, the Supreme Court put the ball in centre's court while hearing a petition on menstrual leave in India. A petitioner had filed a PIL in Supreme Court seeking a direction to all the states to frame rules for menstrual pain leaves for female students and working women at their respective workplaces. Hearing the plea, a bench headed by Chief Justice D.Y. Chandrachud urged the petitioners to approach the Union Ministry of Women and Child Development with a representation seeking a policy decision on the issue. In India, menstrual leave is not a new ask. with Bihar having introduced it in 1992, and the Menstruation Benefits Bill tabled in Parliament in 2017. Efforts have been made by women to break the stigma around it. French visual artist Ingrid Moen, in her series of 12 portraits titled Red is the Color, showed women wearing their menstrual blood as lipstick. The last thing most women would want the day before running a marathon is to come on their period. But when it happened to Kiran Gandhi on the eve of the London Marathon, she decided to take her menstruation in her stride, using it as an opportunity to address period taboo and stand up for women around the world. The 26-year-old decided to run 26.2 miles without a tampon, allowing the blood to seep onto her leggings between her legs.
Period leave is necessary. It normalizes menstruation and conversations around it. Or is menstrual leave condescending? Well, the conversation is in continuum. With camera person Kishan Kumar, this is Kshitija Gosavi for India Today.